I have a plan this time. I have a plan. There we go. We're up.
Let the curve
Hey,
Excellent.
speak for yourself.
Aha. Now we're good.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Popping out the chat and getting the hell off of that site.
Wait, who are we missing? It's Helen, isn't it?
It's
You?
Helen. Oh, sorry. That's my fault.
There she is.
Unbelievable.
Thank you all for joining us for our weekly technical difficulties.
Yeah. But we are here now, and all is good. Okay, that can go away. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So we are back on StreamYard. I think that's what we're going to do forever.
Because it seems to
basically, at
work.
this point.
Which
Yeah.
Keep the player number low from now on, and we'll be perfect.
Yeah. 5 players. It'll be fine.
The city of Chicago has kept our player number low today by kicking Sarah off for us.
She actually broke the internet.
Oh.
Is all
right.
Or just her house?
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, this is DG Game Night, everybody, and we are on episode 30. 30. This is 30.
Good
Technically, so we could think of this also as episode 10 of season 2.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
If you don't break them up like that, I'm on like episode 200 and something right now of Metaverse, and you got to break it up by season. You
think so?
Nobody's jumping in when there's 200 episodes.
If you don't, once you've got 100 hours, you really need to start breaking it up.
That's a good idea. You know, I could easily go back and update the names of these episodes, and just at episode 21, just start season 2, episode 1.
Yeah,
and go on from there.
Yeah, I'll be honest. If Christian told me that there was 200 episodes of backlog that I needed to learn in order to jump on with Project Metaverse, I probably wouldn't.
No.
There was only like 112 hours when you started.
Only 112.
Yeah. So that's a really good tip. Wearing 7 button-up shirt rather than one with heavy metal band or the like. Well, I could go change that. But
you look very presentable.
Third week in a row, we've gotten Don to get up and change his clothes in the middle of a session, though.
Yes, it's true.
I'm
contemplating
do it on camera.
I'm taking my socks off.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wait,
we're only a sock and a pair of pants away from Tub Time with Don.
And I have a glorious.
If you want more, join his Patreon.
I was going to say, if this turns into Strip Demon Hunters, Christian's going to win, not because he's the best player, but because we're going to get through 7 scarves before we see something interesting.
That's true.
Yeah. So anyway, this is episode. Well, let's call it episode 10 of season 2. That's what we'll say. And
some of them are He-Man.
And some of them are He-Man. Thank you. Breaking it up a little bit this time around. We are playing Demon Hunters tonight. And as you know, if you've been following along, it is the 3rd episode of the current Demon Hunters mission that we've been running. A Halloween extravaganza at a Midwest rural farm kind of situation. And yeah, kind of crazy. Let's introduce everybody and talk about who you're playing, and we'll see about jumping right in.
All right.
Let's start with Chris.
All right. So I can't tell you what happened last session, but I can tell you about my character, who was definitely, I don't know, like maybe hanging out by himself in the corner, or
staring into the middle distance. Mark the red in it.
Yeah. I am playing Trokar Christos. He was Rogar's blood brother, killed at the Battle of the Black Fields. Somehow someone rose him 3 days later for no apparent reason. He's now on a quest to find out why, but he's hampered by all these religious fanatics. Like, maybe like raising from the dead is sort of unusual, but whatever.
Nah.
Yeah.
I feel like this whole character is a joke that I just don't get.
That's the point.
That is the majority of Chris's characters.
Gamers meets Jesus somehow.
Truth be told, I was watching Gamers for the umpteenth time at some point, and I was like, there's a lot of throwaway like lines. This is from the scene where they're like, where were we? Oh, you were at the Battle of the Black Fields where Rogar's blood brother was killed. No, we're way past there. And so we like,
right, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that's the.
Where does the worshiper stuff come in?
The what?
The worshiper.
He rose after 3 days.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
no, I got it. I am now on the exact same page.
It's not a good page, but
3 days. Seek medical. Oh, that's it. Something else. Sorry.
Yeah. Christian, you're up.
I'm Christian. I am playing blind swordsman Jean-Paul Georges and his faithful dog Ringo. He doesn't seem to be like he's not a guy you would give a sword, even if he tells you he's a swordsman.
Most of the guys who tell me that they're swordsmen, I don't trust with swords.
Why is that always the way?
It's pretty universal.
Yeah.
But the dog is really the star of the show, right?
Well, he does all the work. I mean, Jean-Paul thinks he does it. I think that's what's important.
Yeah.
He gets the credit. He gets the paycheck. And he just gets Ringo to tell him how much the paycheck is.
Bark once for each digit. No barks? Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Paying in phalanges today, friends.
All right, Helen, you're up.
Neat. All right. So I'm Stu the Bun. I was a former plaything for a child doomed to roam the earth, wreaking vengeance for sick children everywhere. I am a plush bunny with apparently a cavity. I assume maybe I was a finger puppet.
No, you're at least a 2-finger puppet.
A bunny never tells. I'm permanently cute with sharp pointed teeth, and I've seen some things, unlike Jean-Paul Georges and Ringo.
What was that? Somebody said my name.
Did the ear have the bite out of it last week, or is that you're taking some damage?
I kind of wish that I had waited and added that. I was gonna look for like an earring or something, but I got late.
It's distinctly lacking brown goo over it. So.
Yeah, I thought about the brown goo and thought about where I'd source it, and I decided it just wasn't an ethical.
It's fair. It's fair. You got to buy local.
Exactly. And the brown goo that's made locally in this house, I had no interest in.
Yeah. All right. And Jimmy.
I am, as usual, playing Ursula, who is the daughter of an awesome demon hunter and a terrible prop comic, Gallagher. And she wields the ancient and deadly Sledge-O-Matic. And lately she's been having a rough time because a seal ate her arm, her good arm. And so she's been...
Not a Navy SEAL, though.
She's been hitting the... It was a Navy SEAL and a regular SEAL.
Oh man.
Was
And
it
those are not two things. That's one thing.
Yes.
revelation? Because you gotta
So,
get that
yeah.
in there.
Ursula's been hitting the sauce pretty hard. She's in a dark place. But that has worked to her advantage around this time around. So,
I mean, it's not all dark places.
and it's totally not because I read this module ahead of time.
Yes, and so I should plug myself on that one. This module was created out of my Patreon. So if you want to look me up on Patreon, I would. And if you're enjoying this type of adventure, consider supporting me. So thank you. That's my plug. I write stuff for this system. That's what we're doing. All right, and then tonight also we have our chapter leader, Wen, the succubus, who Sarah could not make it tonight at the moment. It is apparently 97 degrees in Chicago right now, and they have no power. And therefore, they have no internet. Or at the very least, there's no internet. I'm not sure about that.
That's your story. I think the temperature went up 1 degree and they all went to the 98 Degrees concert.
Yeah. I mean, that's reasonable.
Solid theory.
Okay, sure. 98 degrees and no internet sounds like the definition of hell.
Sounds awful. Just absolutely awful. So tonight, instead, let's see here. I'm going to go, folks, I'm going to show you this because I am really excited about it.
Your eyes.
Yeah. Let's see here. There we go.
Funny.
Yeah. We don't need, well, okay. I'm going to put Stu over here. So this is what we, the players, are going to be using tonight and rolling our dice and stuff. This is called Epic Table. And tonight, since Wen could not be here, she will be represented by an aspect. Wen, chapter leader, and succubus.
I can't wait to smoke that aspect. That sounds like a sexy aspect.
Yeah. And
Jean-Paul
that aspect.
hunting a succubus. This is
Yeah, Jean Paul has been hunting a succubus this entire time.
it's true. He has. Absolutely. And where'd you go? Come on.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
There. All right. So Wen has 3 dice 6 on her right now. Apparently. There we go. There we go. All right. And that's how we're going to do that.
All
So
right.
there we go. All right. So I need to take that off. And Nathan couldn't make it tonight. He was double booked, and so he's just going to continue being a monster because he was turned.
I mean, what's
He's a pretty good monster.
Yeah. So, guys, tell me where we're at in this adventure. What happened last session? Where are we starting?
Let's see. I'll take it from here.
Guess.
We were winning. We were totally winning. And yeah. And I don't know.
Wait, I'll pick it up. It was very dark.
Yeah. So, to my recollection, which is pretty hazy to be fair, since I was apparently boofing vodka. We saved a bunch of people by spraying them with alcohol, and then we barreled headlong into the maze, following a possessed tractor somehow, driven by Ursula?
Yep, I took it over.
Not necessarily possessed, but mutated.
the infected people started kind of melding together into some disgusting body horror stuff.
Cinnamon
And so
buns
they
of-
got bigger and more powerful, and then those people merged with a tractor and started attacking us. And so
then
I
the
took it
budget
over
went
and
through the roof.
hijacked it.
while I accept this in the purpose of this game, I do have to kind of pick a bone because more people doesn't necessarily mean more powerful and more scary. Like, has anybody worked in a group project? Because more mayhem.
I'm terrified of group projects.
That's the only kind of projects I do. We just call them plays.
Ooh.
Ooh. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
long now.
So yeah,
Yes.
we ended up in the middle of the cornfield, and Professor Pie managed to get himself taken over.
And by that, we mean that Professor Pie got attacked by a mutated person and was vomited and attacked upon and was infected beyond ability to resist in a pretty major way. Almost kind of like a grab your mouth and barf right into it kind of thing.
All right.
I'm signing off. Goodbye.
It's just
This was good, everybody. We'll do this again.
it's real hard to save against that. Yeah, so he is a what we're calling a spore zombie. Now, before he turned, I think he was able to relate that there is some kind of fungus that has infected this area. What does everybody remember about that?
Well, what I remember is
Everything.
so sorry. I'm over here in my corner. Can you restate the question? I got so excited by a really bad pun.
It's fair. It's totally fair. Spores, fungus.
Killed by alcohol for some reason.
Yeah. Alcohol seems to really have a problem.
Also, fire also.
Fire. Yes. They don't like fire. That's
No
true.
fire, no alcohol. They probably don't like tough actin tenactin either.
No one's tried Miralax yet
Yeah.
either. So I'm not sure.
And mushrooms is that they have hundreds of sexualities and reproductive organs, which is super cool. They're also not plants and not animals, so that's
They are not.
They're
That's
just
pretty neat.
and they're delicious. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
So
off my pizza.
but given half a chance would eat you too.
Like
And in this
cats.
case, they are.
Oh, yeah. Fair. So are they like lodging in the brain, the lungs, like base of the neck, nervous system?
Well, no one's really examined it. No one's really kind of taken the time to look it over and figure out what's happening. But
Maybe that's what Trokar was doing.
Clearly examining something.
He seems the type. Seems like a real brainy type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dead for 3 days. Clearly got the brains of the operation.
Yeah.
No brain damage at all.
That's okay. I only have fluff between these ears, so
Perfect.
All right. So you have determined. So we did talk about how it was a bit like cordyceps, the cordyceps fungus, where it sort of infects an insect and makes it go and do its bidding, and then it kills it and grows a stalk out of the back of the skull, and it's pretty cool. And then it's also a bit like there's a name for it. I have it written down in my module because I do my research, but I can't find it, and I didn't prepare. So, but it's a slime mold.
Heartening.
Mm.
And the slime mold is really cool. because it's real and it like seeks out and reaches and learns and can actually like go through and find directions and stuff. It's really weird. If you look up slime molds.
Children, so no, you're right. For slime mold, that's really impressive.
Yeah. So it's some kind of weird combination of a slime mold and a cordyceps.
My wife puts cordyceps in smoothies.
I'm not into that. I think that's not a good idea. This is how we get zombies.
Your wife's always seeking out tall places to maximize spore dispersal.
Oh my god! I understand why she married you.
The tower.
That's right. So you rode a mutated tractor into the cornfield. You fought some mutated monstrosities.
Now, wait a minute. This was a mutated tractor?
Yeah. So it was a bunch of like people and animals mutated and like attached and mutated with the tractor itself. So it was all one organism.
Wow.
Because he thinks my tractor is sexy. It really
Yeah. Yeah. So, poor Professor Pie was infected and turned and seems...
Finally defeated the monster he was fighting.
Yeah.
Hey.
And it appears...
Fungus.
He is not acting himself. He seems rather disoriented. And there are kind of translucent spikes sort of starting to poke out from his skin that you can see.
Isn't he still in
I
the-
got a cream that'll clear that right up.
What were you saying, Jean Paul?
Isn't he still in the corn maze?
We're in the corn
You all
maze.
are in the corn maze at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
John Paul does not know that.
No.
Right.
Thank you.
Christian is deep into character.
That's right.
I know what you're talking about.
And so now that you've kind of cleared the area, there is a lot of gore. There's a lot of viscera painting the walls of these corn stalks. And the corn stalks...
Ungodly high. They're ungodly high.
They are.
Y'all.
They are super tall. And as you look up, there is, again, this kind of haze, cloudy kind of covering, but it's above. It's kind of like resting right on top of this 15-foot tall cornstalk field. And the corn stalks themselves have kind of these, again, translucent, spiky protrusions coming out of it. And so it is, and it's also, they're very strong. So it's easy to tell that there is a danger in touching these walls. And particularly if you want to try and cut through them somehow and get off the path, it could be bad news. You've kind of taken a look around, and you're still hearing screaming and chainsaws and sickly, wet, thunking sounds, and
That's probably fine.
Unholy roars.
Thickly wet thunking sounds in the corn maze, like it just means that somebody's gonna drop out pregnant next week.
There is that. I mean, there are hundreds of sexualities going on right now, so
And I only count for 3 of them. It's fine.
it's fair.
I will.
But I got 4 over here.
Oh, is it a competition now?
Of course it is. I'm French.
Ah!
Anything you
So
can do, I can do with butter.
And he will be here all night.
Oh, goodness. I need to go sightseeing. Show me your Eiffel Tower.
Woo. Whoa.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand sightseeing.
Low,
It's a double slam.
Didn't even intend that.
Thank you for poking me right in the disabled.
Yeah, I guess the city of life didn't mean much to you.
So, as you look around, there are some particular scene aspects that are apparent for you. This path is logic defying. There seems to be, as just at a glance, there's no sense to it whatsoever. Corn stalks with transparent needle-like protrusions, as I've mentioned.
That's how it defeated the math teacher.
It's true.
Defied logic.
It defied logic. Yeah.
Man,
Nearby sounds of chainsaws and screaming. It is dimly lit.
just the way I like
There's-
my logical corn mazes.
there is some lighting, but it's dim, and it is littered with leftover carnage.
So we'll have something for later. Perfect.
That's right. It won't keep well, though.
No, it's already starting to kind of smell.
Does it smell
So,
like
and then also you have recognized, as you said, that alcohol seems to have a particularly deadly effect on these things, and Ursula has a like twin keg helmet situation going on.
Yeah.
Well, one of the kegs of which is pierced with a sword and is spraying like a sprinkler.
what is Ursula's blood alcohol level right now? Just
4.
Yeah, 4, 5.
Do you mean 0.4? No, 4.
Nope. 4.
She's what we call Canadian sober.
Yeah, it's an alcohol blood level now, Nathan says.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay. Now, so you start kind of exploring the immediate vicinity, and you realize that this maze is a doozy. Where you have come from has sealed up, and this thing is clearly changing, or at least your perception of it is. That's a little bit hard to tell. It might be a little easier for Jean-Paul, actually, because it's really no different than any other thing in your life. So,
Right.
But
This is basically why I am here.
yeah.
You want to navigate the maze? I'm your guy.
so Ringo here is probably my guy.
Right on.
The dog?
Yes, the dog.
The dog is an idiot.
The dog that has
The dog
lit.
he goes where I tell him to go.
Sure he does, babe. Sure he does.
That's Ringo. Come here. Ringo, where is he? Hello? He'll be back.
So, based on what the professor screamed at us in his dying breath, I think we need some aerial recon here. So Ursula's going to pick up Stu and just kind of hurl him straight up to get a look at our situation. Just grab the ears and
I got it.
Okay.
Mine. Off he goes.
Describe to me your ideal outcome with this.
I'd like her to be able to get a look around at our situation in the maze, how deep we are in, and possible routes out. And since he was talking about the fungus making people do things, see if there's like a congregation of like a large number of these spore heads.
I've noticed that you haven't said anything about Stu returning to where you threw him from.
I'm going straight up.
He did say straight up.
I mean, I think that will depend on the quality of the roll.
That is true. All right. So, Stu, you need to roll an overcome roll, and Jimmy.
I mean, is this an attack defense?
I mean, I would be into it. Promise the right thing.
I overcome against what her defense.
Jimmy, technically, it's a forceful creating an advantage.
There you go.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll go with that. Yeah, we are trying to create an event. Actually, okay. So Stu.
So if you're trying to create an advantage, and I go along with you creating an advantage, if I strike a like Sailor Moon top, does that count as a cuteness overlord? Override? Wow, that margarita. Does that count as a cuteness overload? That's the one. And do we get a +2 on it?
I mean, that's pretty cute.
Right?
And this is for creating an advantage for both of you? Or are you... What's your stunt say?
It's creating an advantage for the team.
Okay. Let's have you both roll create an advantage.
All right.
Okay. Great. I think that counts as
lives.
I think that counts as what? You're throwing me in the air. I can't decide if that's clever, quick, or flashy.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if I had any aspects that apply to this, but I don't think so.
Well, fortunately,
hope you land well.
I'm made of plush. It's going to be real hard for me to die.
Perfect.
Okay, so I guess it's flashy, and I guess it's covert ops. Maybe less covert, more ops. Although it could be fringed, because how else are you going to throw me?
This is true. I'm pretty sure I could throw most of you. I just don't know if I could clear the hedges.
Well, Stu, your particular advantage is your observation situation. Ursula's is to throw you and to have you come back.
Okay. So I guess it's covert ops.
And I only rolled a 10, so hopefully that's enough.
Oh, fun! Fun! Wait, what did I roll? Did it work?
You rolled a 10.
I rolled a 10 as well. Okay. I think it's. I don't believe it. I don't trust it. I don't like it.
Okay.
Technology is clearly screwing us over.
Does that mean you're giving me a demon die or what?
No. Well.
Oh, okay.
Wait, how many do you have? Did you start this off with demon die? Did they get like?
I do.
Right.
I have 4 of them right now.
Oh, sure. I'll give you
so we reset, but you don't reset?
I do reset. I get 1 per player.
It's 1 per.
Yeah.
You should put a pool of them on the screen so we know what we're watching for.
I did.
Oh.
I'm scrolling all over. I don't see it.
Right.
Scroll right.
Ah, there we go.
So if I'm rolling an extra demon die, I'm rolling a 6, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Don't roll a 1.
fuck it, I guess.
Guys, this isn't a do or die right here. I don't know if you need the demon die. The stakes here are not as high as you may think they are. You're just
I
trying to
rolled a 4,
see what you can
But I
see.
appreciate it.
I mean, the stakes aren't as high as you think they are, but I'm as high as you think I am, so.
Was there a +2 on that also?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
There is a +2 on
So
that.
16.
All right. You have created an advantage that let's see here. How are we going to put this? Stu's observations, and let's put this over here. There's a Ferris wheel.
A Ferris wheel?
There is a Ferris wheel. You knew that actually coming in. It's pretty obvious. There's one in the middle of the cornfield somewhere, and that's kind of like
In the maze?
in the maze. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's amazing.
kind of the main attraction to, like, if you reach it
Fuck
to
you,
the center.
Chris.
And through the haze, you could tell that there are many. I would say a great gathering near the Ferris wheel. Okay.
All right.
So that's just all one, and you get. Oops, come on. Why you got to be like that?
oh, it's not a mediocre gathering, it's a great gathering.
Yeah, it's a great gathering.
As if the booze barn and the bonfire weren't great enough.
Right. And you have two dice 6 on that.
Oh,
And Jimmy, you successfully throw her, and he, whatever gender we're working with right now.
it's a stuffed rabbit. It doesn't have genitalia or.
Fair enough. I appreciate it. It drops over the corn wall. The corn wall that you see, and disappears. Stu, you do not land in the corn. You do actually land on the path.
Hey.
There we go. Maybe it was a matter of life and death, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the moment you got thrown, it was.
Well, guys,
Bunny's gone.
If there's a gathering of those things over by the Ferris wheel, do we go that way or the other way?
I mean, we're here to stop it. So
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Pardon, where is the Ferris wheel?
That way.
Ah, thank you. Yes, good. I have changed my mind about helping anyway.
Stu, you look around where you land, and you happen to notice a young woman. So the path that you're on, it dead ends, and you see that behind you, it kind of goes around a corner. So you're thinking maybe that's where your friends are, but in front of you, the path dead ends, and there appears to be a person, maybe a young woman or something, with her back facing you, and she's knelt down, crouched over something on the ground.
I don't love that. I'm going to be honest with you.
It's fair.
But, you know, I feel like you've put this thing in front of me that I am to investigate. And investigate I shall, but do not mistake me. If this kills me, you shall feel my wrath.
Don't worry, curiosity only kills cats.
And cats kill bugs. This is science.
Okay.
So I go up and I'm going to say in my cutest little Stu voice, excuse me, miss, is there anything amiss?
All right. And
then I'm gonna hop 10 feet back.
okay. She doesn't seem to change what she's doing.
Is she moving at all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's just crouched over.
Mm-hmm.
God, is she eating a baby? She's eating a baby. I don't know why that popped into my head. This is the craziest thing I could think
Dark.
of. Yeah.
I mean, I've had some pretty dark images in this campaign so far, but
not
I
that
haven't
dark.
gone there yet.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna hop back up and bounce off her shoulder and hope that gives her just pop, boink, boink.
Okay, that catches her attention, and she turns around as if a beanbag had just been thrown at her, and her face. So she looks about 14 years old, and her face is covered in blood, and she is munching on fresh.
Baby, God damn
entrails of a looks like an older person. You can't actually tell
an older baby.
But it's definitely a large human, not a grown-up human, I should say. And
that's fucked up, lady.
And she has she's got like really black eyes, and these sort of glistening tendrils come out of her nose, and she screams at you, and these tendrils, yellowish, shoot out of her mouth to try and grab you.
Neat.
Yeah.
And so that would be an attack. Yeah.
I think I'm turn tail and squirt booze. So.
Yeah, I think that's wise. Do that.
I wonder, does my cavity count as mystic arts? Probably not. You didn't invite me here to raise the tone, I'm pretty sure.
And she attacks you for a 10.
For a 10. All right. I'm going to go with quick and fringe because I'm pretty sure that having a bottle of booze in my cavity counts as a I could only do that if I were a rabbit. Right? A stuffed bun. Extra stuffed bun, I guess.
I mean, most rabbits know.
Right. Stuffy bunny. Extra stuff. Okay. Please stop me talking. All right.
Worried about you as a pet owner.
14.
You got a 14. You defend. You get a chance to eject the bottle if you like.
I don't know. It's really useful.
Yeah, it is. So, question is, do you want to see what it does if she grabs a hold of it and brings it in her mouth, or do you want to reserve it for your own purposes for later use?
I believe the cook could say "Por qué no las dos?" But that's an image nobody needed.
Worst ATM ever.
Just let her put it in her mouth. just a little bit. Just for a second. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
How's the episode without the succubus the dirtiest one?
Right.
Oh my God!
Because Jimmy, she's only playing a succubus.
Unbelievable. All right, sure. Let's shoot a handle of vodka at her. Mouth of the bottle to mouth, shall we say?
Okay. She the tentacle wraps around the mouth of the bottle and pulls it back towards her, and she is immediately regretting this as it retreats, and she tries to drop it, but it does significant damage to her as it sort of plunks right into her face, and it looks a bit. It looks as what you might think it looks like, but then she sort of ejects it pretty quickly. But like she is thrashing, and she runs. She runs directly into the dead end and disappears into the corn.
And I shout after her, "Lady, you need some serious therapy."
And relatively quickly after that, you're able to retrieve your bottle and meet up around the corner with your crew.
I love you, Charm.
Oh, the bunny's back. All right. Where'd you get that bottle?
Let's just say we're close.
All right.
All right, let's get some more information. Round 2.
It's gonna change when sorry.
What do you folks do?
Well, we need to figure out which way to go, right?
Yeah.
There's a giant Ferris wheel.
Oh, really? Which way? That way? Hey, good one, dude.
So
I already tried this. It does not work. He
But-
didn't get
Don't worry about it, John Paul. Just go toward the light.
I mean, we know so far that the maze is not like logical, right?
Right,
Yeah.
so wouldn't it not be logical to have the person who can't see help you through it?
Yeah,
Sure.
So
sounds
here's
good.
what we're going to do. You all are going to make a series of overcome rolls, okay? And you can go in any order you like. And the way this looks like is you're each sort of taking turns leading the way in the path. So when it's your turn, you're like, we're going to go this way.
Do I get any kind of advantage for
Why
having it
would we do that?
of the direction that we're going?
No,
I mean, beyond the advantage you've created.
correct.
Right.
Oh,
Why are
You
we
have
taking
that.
turns?
and we have 2d6 as a group. Okay.
Or you can do something else. I'm not saying what you have to do.
Oh, no, I was just trying to figure out why we were taking turns.
I mean-
Because our leader isn't actually here.
In of the Ferris wheel.
So okay, you all have to make a roll. Let's put it this way: I don't care who's leading and who is guiding where you're going, but each roll will help you get where you're going.
Cool. What do we roll?
An overcome roll, but we have to take turns because depending on what happens, different things could happen.
Right.
So who wants to go first?
All right. So because this is not logical at all, I'm going to call on my religious power as a savior raised from the dead, and just give me a sign.
Ooh.
I guess I should say you can create advantages too as your roll. It just doesn't count towards getting where you're
Getting
going,
out.
but it could help, future rolls.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to overcome, and I'm gonna tag the logic-defying path and use a faith die.
Nice.
Because I feel like there's nothing that defies logic better than good old religious fervor.
I was wondering how you were going to justify that, and you did.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Those are...
I don't think those are the right dice. You rolled 137.
Well, that was a sign.
That's not bad.
Good night, everyone. It was a good session.
Divine intervention.
So you're out of the day.
Here we go. Let's try 10-sided die instead of 100-sided.
Jesus.
Oh,
No, let's go back to that other one.
That was a really shitty roll. Do the other one.
5.
your faith die is not spent. You get to
All
keep that. But you do roll a grand total of 5.
5. Yeah.
We
It's
are
a sign.
not headed in the
Sign.
right
I see
direction.
it. There's a pebble on the path. I'm in this direction. We're going this way. Come on, guys.
All right.
Game is brutal with those dice. I love it.
And at that moment, you are attacked. Oops.
And I'm sorry.
For 17, Trokar,
What's going on?
you're going, give me a sign, and a young woman bursts out from the corn with an axe and attacks you.
Oh, I do axes.
Another way.
Can I defend forcefully with my combat and tactics? Because axes are my thing, man.
Yeah, yes, you
Right.
can.
For any indication, no.
I'm gonna defend. I think I'm gonna add my faith die to my discipline Fartherall first edition character, where I learned my axe wielding.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah, and that's a 15.
Mm-hmm.
16?
You giving me a demon die?
Yeah, I think so.
Son of a bitch.
Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Rob.
Okay.
That would be a 1.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and roll that demon die you gave me
Bucketing
for a
duck.
4.
I don't think your gods are big fans of you.
No.
You know, they don't seem to be. So I think I'm just gonna go for another demon die because fuck them.
Okay.
Holy shit.
All right.
Epic table is broken. We're not using it.
I don't know. It's to have poetry down.
That's crazy, kids.
Let's see here. Well, I can't.
The shit talking.
All right.
All right. So
I feel like I have to go all in. Oh, all right. A 6 on the last demon die.
Damn.
all right.
So Don, if you could just give us 7 words to describe your experience right now.
Oh, I'm happy. I am ecstatic. I couldn't be happier.
We almost doubled your demon dice with 1 attack.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I do have to roll them all. So I'm going. No, not all my demon dice. Just
those 3.
Those 3. And so I will do that. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, great. And somehow magically it's 1. No?
An 8. Yeah. Okay. She misses you with the axe, right?
All right. Yeah.
You completely. In fact,
Yes.
Her axe goes flying and disappears into the other side of the corn and goes like straight into the corn. Another arm has grown out the back of her. And
Ursula, here's your arm.
Like this Kardashian, right?
grabs the back of your head and ejects brown goo right in your face.
Of course.
Awesome.
You are.
And I jump up and I give you a high five. Here's the writer.
You are brown goo boarded.
Yikes.
And take a moderate infected condition.
Okay. All right. I have some conditions from before, a moderate and a severe. So
let's see here. What I don't have your Trocars. What was your moderate before?
Shut up.
It was let's see here. A kid had let's see here, touched me or something. I think I called it KidVid 19.
Oh, you got infected again, is what you're saying.
Right.
You were infected before. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's helpful to know. So infected times 2. Okay. What was your severe condition?
That was from way back. It was the cruciflexed.
That was because he's an asshole.
It's true. Fair. Okay. So you have what, 3 minor left before you're taken out?
No, I don't have any mild conditions. I have 1 moderate and all my mild left.
Well, you should have. So unless you have a stunt that gives you more conditions, you normally would have 2 moderate to mark off.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Great. All right. So I have no moderate left and no severe left.
Yeah. And 3 mild. Got it.
Excellent. Yeah.
This is going well for you.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I don't really know what's happening, so yes, I would like to go.
Okay, fair enough.
You're going to do great.
So is this woman still a threat, or is she just attacking him?
She attacked him and then ran off into the into the corn. Sorry.
We're not in combat.
No.
Oh. Okay. So what do I need to roll? An overcome?
overcome to find a direction or advance your position somehow?
All right. Since I'm just kind of trying to feel around, and clearly I am walking directly toward like one of those spiny walls. I'm about to very, very obviously impale myself on those glass-like spikes. But luckily, our fearless leader, Wen,
Yes.
just nudges me out of the way at the last second and into the right direction. So I'm going to
Nice.
use her as an aspect this time.
Excellent. You
Following the sound of the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
good stuff.
So what is that then? What do I roll?
Approach, discipline, D6 for when. Anything else you're adding?
The sound of the Ferris wheel.
The only thing that worries
that-
me about adding the sound of the
From
Ferris
Stu's
wheel
observations.
Oh yeah.
is that there's a maze in between you and the Ferris wheel, so I feel like you're just going to walk straight into the wall.
I
Maybe.
might. I'm trying to look at this. Okay, those are the dice I'm supposed to roll. Sorry, that took me a moment. It's going to be... And then... Yes, I rolled them all individually. I'm terrible. I'm sorry.
How did you roll 2 die
Quick,
10
do
and a die?
do
How did you
that.
roll a 2 die 10 and a die 8?
How did I roll 2 die 10?
Did you roll 2 die 10 accidentally?
Yes.
Got it. You can keep the 4 if you want.
That would be the one I rolled first and on purpose. So, yes.
Yeah.
Also math. So 4 and 4 and 4 and 3. 15.
15. You're making progress.
The blind leading the blind.
The blind leading the sighted.
Oh, we are all blind.
Mostly just them like keeping me from dying.
Yeah.
Every time I'm about to like walk into something or get attacked, but I'm just like, no, other way. Okay. It's definitely this way. Oh, here we go.
There is no logic to this situation, and somehow you feel like you're getting closer. I don't know if you want to say any more about that, but you could pick somebody to go next as well.
Okay. It's all about intuition and not following it.
Awesome.
Ursula?
All right. Is Jean-Paul a smoker?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
I figured as much. So I'd like to...
Either that or he doesn't smoke at all unless he's drinking. And then he smokes. And he is buzzed right
I'd like to bum a match off of Jean-Paul and sprinkle a little of Stu's bottle over the sledge-o-matic and set it on fire and just kind of bash my way in a straight line towards the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Ursula method.
Exactly. So forceful combat and tactics, and I'm gonna tag the one of the Stu's observations. I just moved the card. Sorry. And I'm tagging my Ursula Smash.
Ursula Smash.
14.
Okay. Well, that's 2 1s on your faith dice,
It sure is awesome.
and so you don't spend those. And Yeah. So let's see here. Where is this? Oh, did I? Oh, I did. I put it away. I'll learn it. There we go. You take 10 hits as the.
I take 10 hits?
You do. That is not enough to make any progress, and you get slashed.
What if it is, though? What if it is enough?
Okay.
Did you add
There's a
these
6 on there.
Yeah.
That's enough to make some
That's funny.
progress.
Yeah.
All right. You do not take 10 hits.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. And yeah, you're making some progress.
All right.
You bash through. Some of the corn is on fire. Whatever.
Why not?
Who doesn't love popcorn?
Yeah. All right, Stu,
I love popcorn too.
you're up.
How close do we reckon we are right now? You're just nodding at me. That's not helpful.
I didn't actually hear what you said.
Oh, I said how close do you reckon we are right now?
Um,
I could throw you up for a closer look.
Right.
you're thinking you're probably not halfway there yet.
Okay. So like if you lob me and I yell, follow the sound of my voice. I mean that counts, right?
But if we don't catch up to you and you're all by yourself,
I guess I take down the big bed by myself.
Have all the fun.
Darn, I get all the credit.
wait. There is a big bad?
I mean, he ain't
Probably
small.
not a big good.
Wen pipes up and says, "It's probably the succubus you've been looking for."
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's stupid.
I can tell with my enhanced senses, I can still detect the whiff of the boner juice.
Well, okay. Since I guess you're not lobbing me, Ursula, as much as I would love that.
Don't kick the baby.
I'm just saying, tossed by Ursula is the best time I've had in a while, okay?
I admit, I have been thinking about it too.
Yeah, right? I'm actually going to invoke an aspect.
Wait, what?
I know. Which I'm going to say fueled by imagination, because I'm going to imagine my way through the rest of this.
So am I.
It's
Technically, Helen, that's what we're all doing.
Yeah, okay, cute. Oh my gosh, you're so cool. All right. But I'm also going to, I don't know, we're finding our way through. So I'm gonna be clever about it. That's a D8. And social engineering and research and development are real low. So I'm gonna say covert ops. Neat. So that's 2d6 and a d8. And let's just pray, shall we?
Sounds good.
Car, please don't sink us. Hey, 14.
That's
Yeah.
not enough.
Would you like to provide me a die?
I mean, it's done so well for you so far. Like,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yes, I would.
It makes me happy when you do that.
Does it? I'm here to make you happy. You're gross. No, sorry. I'm not calling you gross, Don. I'm calling the society in which I was raised gross. All right.
There you go. Another 20.
That's a 20. That's excellent. Yeah. So between the last roll and this roll, you have. Yep, that's enough. You've made up the progress, and the maze opens out into a clearing approximately 100 yards in diameter. In the center of the clearing is the Ferris wheel, but immediately something is very wrong. The wheel is not turning. Much of the structure is wrapped in a thick, slick, writhing tendrils. Only the top section of the wheel is still exposed metal. These tendrils spread out about 30 yards from the base of the Ferris wheel in all directions. They seem to be just kind of reaching. In the center of the base, at the bottom of the Ferris wheel, is the cipher, your cipher, with tendrils both encasing it and erupting out of the Scheifer's body. Nearby, massive bloated spore mutates, those large mutated conjoined monstrosities, shamble towards the sprawling tendrils at the base of the CipherrisWheel.
CipherrisWheel.
Once reached, they unravel. They just come undone, unravel into these slimy tendrils of their own and merge with this larger structure. The more of this kind of happens, you see, the more that exposed metal recedes. So
these things like the tractor and they like the Ferris wheel.
Yeah. Bulbous pods sprout from the writhing mass. And some you can see are spewing some more of this foggy, it's spores. They're ejecting more spores into the air. You see a dozen smaller spore mutates stand stationary as well. A mob of spore zombies, these regular human-like creatures with just kind of like some of the protrusions coming out. They're just sort of shoveling carnage into the spore mutates. Some of them are just like throwing themselves into the maws of these creatures.
I'm so glad I don't see any of these.
And you see that the CipherrisWheel's construction seems to be close to completion. It is immediately apparent that what you need to stop is whatever they're building here. You might want to find out what it is, and you probably should save anybody that you can save. The merged monstrosities, I think you've learned, are beyond saving, but some of the zombies you think you could cure with some booze. Trokar, you're not feeling so good. Kind of feeling the pull of throwing yourself into the maw of a spore mutate.
Time to start drinking.
Have a beer about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So, will one of you please tell me what is happening?
Yeah, we're
Real
screwed.
quiet, like,
We're screwed.
okay.
Oh,
This
screwed.
is Trokar, I can tell, because I got no useful information.
You should try Ursula.
Giant Ferris wheel, covered in mold, ciphers in the middle. Something's up. Let's stop it.
that's
It's
right.
fighting time day.
It's fighting time.
It is fighting time.
For magical tears. That's all I want.
Tell me when you're going to do your whirlwindy thing. I mean it.
Okay. For those, if looking at the table here, we're going to move things along. We're going to go to these. Let's see here. Is this even? I need to make this shared. That probably shows up now. The CipherrisWheel. And this we have surrounded by spore-infected corn.
I can't see those cards. Where are they?
Ooh. There's a Ferris wheel. That's just like Ferris wheel.
All pretty in the mist.
Yeah. We have. Let's see
I'm just
here.
gonna-
You viewers wish you could see this. It's awesome.
There we go.
There.
There's the bunny riding the Ferris wheel. Yeah.
They can see it. Let's do this.
Right? You can see it.
There we go.
Okay. I'll put the bunny back. Oh, I don't know how to put the bunny back.
You just delete it. Bonk.
How do you get the blue?
No, but my bunny.
There are spotlights.
I'm putting my bunny back. You can't stop the bun.
Your bunny's on my dog.
Oh my God. You really did. You brought Ringo into the field. Look at that.
Yeah.
There's stitches down the center, but it looks like I have an 18 pack.
Yeah.
That is a buff bunny.
Right?
Seriously.
Talk about Cruciflex. Get ready for Fluffaflex.
We
All
must,
right.
we must do grass fit.
Like I don't want to brag, but it worked out. I don't do push-ups. I do plush-ups.
Plush
Nice.
up.
Oh, that's adorable.
Right? So cute. It worries me that I can hear so much clicking. It really does.
Right?
Look in there, John.
All right. I got my demon dice there. And then we got when. We have 2d6 left. Put her down here. Stop it. Stop it. Why do you do this to me? And there. Okay. Anything else from the last one? Nope. That's it. All right. That is the scene.
Great.
So, to point this out, as you are looking at it is now starting to sprinkle a bit.
Is that autumn rain? We neglected
is
the rain for autumn rain. Okay.
That is the autumn rain. The ground is quite muddy, but as you, Stu, particularly as you were closer to the ground, you notice that it is a mixture of scrap metal and bone as well as mud, and so falling down would probably hurt a lot. And yeah, the corn is all around you. And there are a couple of spotlights that are shining up at the Ferris wheel itself, lighting the area. And there we go.
Have we established whether the spores are coming from the clouds or coming from the weeds?
So one thing, it was a lot to kind of point out, but on this Ferris wheel, there's these writhing tendrils, and there's some bulbs that eventually open up and kind of poof out more of these spores out into the air.
Interesting. So I'm gonna do a thing, I think.
All right.
I'm going to invoke a stunt that I have yet to invoke. Yeah. So I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry my magical tears. And from my magical tears, I am going to summon the nursery fairy.
Yeah.
And say, fix it.
Nursery fairy, I am going to say, Mummy says we can't have fun till all the weeds are good and gone. Slight rhyme, so you can take points away if you need to.
I might be adding points. That's pretty cool.
I'm going to invoke the nursery fairy to pull up all the weeds.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Read what the exact stunt, what it says.
Magical tears, because I can summon the nursery fairy once per session. I can summon my nursery godmother who performs one marvel for me. I think that's supposed to be miracle. Things like person of my choosing clears all conditions or makes you and your allies invisible to your enemies for the remainder of the scene. Things like that.
Okay. So if I understand correctly, you would like to remove the field littered with bone and scrap metal. Is that right?
Cool.
Is that what you're going for? Or
I was thinking, it's all about weeding, right? So I was going to pull up the fucking plants.
Okay.
Don says no.
No, I'm just trying to figure out, so you're in a clearing of the plants, of the corn, right? It's
Yep.
like 100 yards in diameter.
Yep.
And so it's all kind of tramped down plants. So if you remove the plants, it's just going to be a big mud fest, which is fine. I'm happy with that. That's what you
Or
want.
the whole spore-infested corn maze is gone.
And so
Is that what you're going for? You want the corn gone?
it's not the corn, it's the weeds, because as far as I can tell, all the vines that are growing on the Ferris wheel are an invasive species and causing a lot of trouble.
So I think you're misunderstanding what those are. The tendrils are made of flesh and fungus.
Yes, I have misunderstood that. What the fuck is wrong? What?
So did you guys watch Stranger Things? I think it's season 3.
Oh god.
Where
Cool.
they're like, they kneel down and just kind of like disintegrate into the larger thing. That's kind of what they're doing here. Only instead of becoming a big blood, they are becoming these writhing tendrils, of massing tendrils that snake in and connect to this larger structure that's enwrapped with tendrils.
Cool.
That's terrifically fucked, my friend.
Welcome to the inside of my brain.
I came up with a prompt for this mission, and Don has taken it to some real gross places.
Yeah.
This was not my intent.
Let's have a
Now-
Ferris wheel.
To enunciate, you came up with the prompt, not
Yes.
prop. Yeah.
Prompt.
So prompt. Yeah. And yeah. Well, the whole color out of space notion was kind of dead on, and I don't think I veered too much from that. Anyway,
are these people redeemable?
so the regular human-sized people you think could be cured. They are the ones that are throwing themselves into the maws of these larger creatures and or just shoveling more gore into their mouths.
Like our dear professor.
Yes, the professor is actually among them. He seems to be next in line to throw himself into the jaws of some horrific monstrosity.
Oh, well,
right.
I don't see that.
So I don't know. I don't know if I renege what I just said, because if I can eliminate, I mean, presumably the flesh weeds, as I'm referring to them, if they are not redeemable people, then we should probably eliminate them. So I'm not sure that I do renege my mom says we can't have any fun till all the vicious weeds are gone. I don't know if I renege
They're just metaphorical weeds.
They're metaphorical weeds. Yeah. And also that saves our precious professor, who deserves better.
Thank you for letting him die.
I'm not going to let him die.
I said thank you. I just said thank you. Thank you for letting him die.
Sorry, I thought you said thank you for...
Don doesn't want you to magic away a big enemy that we're supposed to be fighting.
I know. I'm aware of that.
Well, I'm not worried about that because
Don is an inventive human who can come up with something so much worse. I am.
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is this. I think what happens is the spores in the air dissipate.
Okay.
And the corn then shrivels and dies, and the whole field lies down at once. And it is, you can see from here to the opening of the Miller farm and so on. And you can see that it's just chaos over there. There's, people running and screaming and other monstrosities chasing them and others fighting back. And it's
I'm thinking the direction.
It's madness. But what we are seeing then is that the creatures and everything seem to be weakened significantly because of that.
Oh, okay. So we can call that making an advantage. Nope. Okay.
No, I would say that it's you've magicked away many of their conditions, so
Cool.
They are a little bit easier to kill at this point.
And all y'all are welcome. Bye.
I already said thank you.
Thanks, Bunny Fairy.
That's the very nice dude.
My fairy bun mother. Okay, never mind.
And I think that will clear that box actually. All right.
I am ready to headlong rush into battle and destroy the succubus.
Let's do it. What do you want to do?
Well, the first thing I have to do is draw my sword.
Okay.
So I do so.
You need a paper and pen.
No.
To dry your... Oh, okay.
My sword is sticking out of one of Ursula's kegs. Now I have essentially turned Ursula into a running sprinkler of doom. That is my entire action. I will run off and attempt to swipe at the mid-air, however, doing a very, very nice looking slash.
Okay.
You'd be like, oh, wow, good footwork, blind guy.
Sounds good.
But the idea is I'm creating the aspect for Ursula to be able to go kill plants with alcohol.
Got it. So create an advantage is what you're doing.
Yes, using my fate thing, my fate dancer, and I'll get a +2 on that.
All right.
Stunts.
Sounds great. Go ahead and roll it.
All right, you've talked me into it. I think I did a thing. Right?
Yeah, that's a 9.
Yeah. Ta-da! And I'm invoking something. Like, right?
Yes. You got a +2, so that you're at 11.
Yes, but I'm also going to spend a faith die.
Oh, okay.
If I can find my freaking character sheet here. All the screens are up at once. I'm so scared right now. Ah, there it is. Guided by fate and also a dog.
That seems appropriate.
Where's the freaking dice? It should be. Why am I sucking? All right, it's fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine here.
There you go.
There's a 9. It's 12. +2, 14.
Nice. Okay. What do you want to call this?
Sprinkler of Doom.
Of course.
Sprinkler of Doom.
All right. Oops. Get Ursula out of there. And then we'll just put that...
otherwise it's really just like a Senior Frogs cannon, you know.
Yeah.
Just shooting beer.
Come on there. It's on there. Okay. And push to the button. There we go. All right. Sprinkler of Doom. Ursula.
All right. I am going to go for the one attacking the professor. Let's see what I got here. Forceful combat and tactics. She knows no other way. I'm gonna do a little Ursula smash and batting lefty. So
wait,
don't be near me. Because
are you attacking the professor with a hammer?
I'm attacking the one attacking the professor. The professor might be collateral damage.
When you say might be, you know for sure. Just trying to gauge play styles here. It's for a paper. Don't worry about it.
And I'm gonna tag my sprinkler of doom there. Was there anything on that?
Yeah, there's a die. I have it there. I
Just
can see it.
Okay.
But I don't know.
There it is. Okay.
I don't understand.
Cool. So yeah. So 3d6 on
going
that.
away.
Boom.
Ooh, that's
It will
not
show me my total. I have to math this myself. Can someone see the total? It's not
22.
showing me.
22.
Excellent.
22.
Yeah. That is fantastic. All
a
right.
very large bottle of beer.
So first off, it's enough to clear the mud and the bone and the metal without tripping and falling and lacerating yourself on the way.
Excellent.
And then you are able to attack a monstrosity that is about to eat the volunteering professor. And
so is he getting better because we cleared the spores, or was he like the ones?
I got some
clearing
better
up, or
asshole, so
He seems to be kind of trying to snap out of it, but he still
Okay.
is a bit out of there.
He's definitely not coherent enough to play.
because I am coating the area around him in beer at the same time. So
Yes, I get that. Okay, and then I need one of these guys. I guess it's gonna defend by mutating, and
I suppose the professor needs to defend against an 11.
yeah. All right. I'm just gonna roll that.
You don't need demon dice for that.
Ah, that's a 7. All right.
Nice.
maybe you did need to demon die. Why don't you just roll on?
15 damage.
Save the player. Don't roll the demon dice.
You absolutely slay this creature. What does it look like?
Excellent. I come kind of
See.
one arm Naruto running across the field towards it and just uppercut it, knock its head clear off.
Yeah.
He's in like mid backswing pose. I'm just staring off into the distance, going, "Man, I bet that looks so cool."
You also, with the back end of your mallet, knock the professor into the head, and he falls unconscious.
All right.
Remove.
Means he's not attacking us.
Yeah.
Remove from scene and danger.
My enemy is my professor.
Okay. Stu, I think you're up.
Great. Neat. Okay.
Sorry. Rabbit stew. I just.
Really? You just got that? You just got that. Come on. So what I'm gonna do?
We all know my wife manages a weed shop. I have plenty of excuses for not knowing that.
You're right. Your wife manages a weed shop, which gives you an excuse, I guess. All right. So I guess since the professor is not fully healed yet, I'm just gonna like crouch over him and just kind of. I mean, there's no delicate way to say this. I'm gonna take a dump on the professor with all of the remaining vodka.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I mean, we gotta save our own, right?
Russian body shots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but also, yeah.
Let's see here.
Also known as squats.
You need to roll an overcome roll to overcome the professor.
I mean, okay. Let's see. What time is it? Cool. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna be quick and fringe about it. Cool.
Seems appropriate.
What am I trying to overcome here? We don't know yet.
Well, I mean, you've got to administer it. You've got to get to him, and yeah, that's amazing.
Got a huge.
Oh my god! You have got to be kidding me.
So you have an option here. You could give me a demon die to re-roll that one. You could spend one of your own faith die to re-roll.
I mean, I don't know that I.
Wonderful idea to do that.
Yeah, why don't I? Which one came up a 1? I can't tell.
Your D10 came up.
How do you know? Okay.
I'm looking at it.
I can't tell. It doesn't tell me. It just says 4 is the sum. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll re-roll that one. It's gonna come up with 1. Come on. Oh no!
There's the 10.
Hey, there is a 1 in there.
Keep in mind, program listens to you and is the contrariest fucker you ever met.
I mean, it has to be.
Yeah.
Pretty much all dice.
All right. Well, you successfully avoid getting punctured by the debris in the mud, and are able to force feed the professor some booze from your butt.
He's no longer a zombie, but he has alcohol poisoning.
Yeah. So well done. Okay. We are in almost the last hour of this particular encounter. And so I want to paint the picture a little bit of the ticking clock. There is a strange, glowy shimmer that is starting to happen on the inside of the Ferris wheel.
Oh, God.
And the metal on the inside seems to there's beams that fall away, but the outer structure remains intact and wrapped in fleshy tendrils. There's still some exposed metal left on this thing, and it's clear that these creatures are offering themselves to complete this destruction. Whatever they are building is happening, and the clock is ticking. It looks like you have a certain number of rounds to complete this.
There is something very grim about fleshy tendrils.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yes.
So we're going to go in initiative order at this point. We're just kind of ad hocing it this last round, but we're going to go ahead and use regular initiative.
Did Trokar
rules.
do anything?
I didn't.
Oh, go ahead. You get to do.
All right. Well, Trokar's actually not going to do anything, but I'm going to use a.
Well, that was great.
stunt.
Thanks. Glad I saved you.
Now, Trokar just stands there and looks dumb, but I'm actually using a stunt that says, because fanatics follow me everywhere, once per session, religious fanatics show up out of nowhere. Their annoying hopes and prayers keep the bad guys from using demon dice.
Oh.
So hopes and prayers actually do something. Unfortunately, they're pretty easy to horribly slaughter or drive off. DC 10.
Okay, so if I understand correctly, I can't use demon dice until I kill your horde.
Yeah, but
Yep.
they're religious fanatics, so you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got it.
So they deserve to die more?
Well, I'm not saying that, but I mean, Don's probably going to kill them, so.
I
So
want
who's the real bad guy?
Right?
and I
Jesus, Don.
Okay. So now, because of the field has flattened, this rush of people have come and surrounded Trokar and are.
Guys, you should get out of here. Like, go away. This is dangerous. Like, get out of here.
He doesn't mean it. He summoned you here.
It's a test.
Yes. What does God want you to do?
He brought you here to die. Run!
Okay. Well, Trokar, it's your turn. These have shown up. You're feeling like shit.
Yeah.
Maybe you need a drink.
I was going to go. So does Ursula still have a bunch of booze on her head?
Oh yeah, and it's raining around me.
Yeah, I was gonna go fill my mug, but I'm just gonna get close to Ursula and start
I'll give you the straw.
How did
Okay.
you know?
It's a moderate, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So here's
I have a
here's
couple
what,
of.
here's what needs to happen. There needs to be an aspect in play that is alcohol related.
All right.
And
Sprinkler of Doom.
And you need to except is that? Oh yeah, there it is.
Sprinkler of
So
Doom.
you can. So as long as you invoke that aspect, you can do that.
Okay. I'm totally gonna invoke that aspect using a faith die, and I think I should probably also tag the gods are watching me even in the bathroom, because they're looking out for me. I mean,
Are they?
I'm going for.
I saw those dice rolls.
I'm going in for the draw, trying to avoid the mallet. Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of luck and chance involved there. Okay. So I'm going to do this. Well, I think it probably is a combat and tactics thing, or should I? No, you know what? This is all about being healed. I'm going to use my religious savior fringe discipline.
That seems appropriate.
Apt.
And yeah, that's definitely okay. So let's do this. 16.
Whoa.
All right.
And I rolled a 1 on one of the on my discipline.
Yeah. So a couple of things can happen. One is you can gain a faith die, and if you do, I get a demon die. You could immediately spend that faith die to reroll, or you could
Okay.
save it for later,
I'll reroll.
or you could keep it as a 1.
It's now a 3.
Okay.
So that's 18.
All right. Very good. Yeah, you may clear both your moderate conditions.
Oh yeah, this drinking thing, it's amazing.
It's awesome. It's the solution to all of our problems.
Cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
You must now take a moderate alcohol-related condition.
Okay, excellent.
And as long as you have that alcohol-related condition, you are immune to the spores.
Oh, excellent.
Wow.
All right, we're going Homer Simpson on this. My condition is beer.
Trokar, since you have learned the benefits of alcohol, I would like to recommend, since you are also a messianic figure of some kind, that perhaps you get this rain turned into some Merlot.
Nice.
Sounds like a great idea.
Wow.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh shit.
I was not expecting that.
And I am going to be.
I don't know. I feel like rain would be more easily turn into Chardonnay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be using my turn to create an advantage for him to do that next turn.
Okay.
Holy crap. All right.
Okay, Chris, you decide who goes next.
Yeah, Jean-Paul, I think, is doing his thing.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
So my action this round is to give that exact speech that I just gave to you.
Pep talk style.
Uh-huh.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I could have brought my fairy up and said, rain, rain, go away. Make it all the Chardonnay. Fuck.
Ah.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
And I'm going to be invoking the team leader on this as an aspect.
Yeah.
Yep.
For when, because this was probably her idea.
Yeah.
And then
She
I'm going
definitely
to
approve.
flash the succubus, which is also just air. Okay, so this thing.
Ooh.
And, oh no, demon die. Take
All right, I'll take one. I can't spend them, but I'm racking them up.
Sorry, that'll be that now. That's better.
That's better.
The 12.
None of that.
And also that. Come on, that. No, not that. 11. Oh, wait, but
Well, it's 13 so far.
13, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's enough to put one die on there.
I'll take it.
Okay. What do you want to call it?
A spark of inspiration. What did the French call and I don't know what.
Okay.
That's a French joke. You're welcome.
I appreciate it. There. Come on, stay there. There you go. All right, spark of inspiration. There you go. Okay. Now remember to let the bad guys go at some point before the end of your turn of the round. So, Jean-Paul, who goes next?
Who has gone already?
Just
Trokar.
Trokar and you.
Trokar.
Well, there's lots of bad guys, so I'm gonna have Ursula go before the bad guys, so there's less bad guys when the bad guys go.
So what is the bad guy situation? What are we looking at?
All right. So, about 30 feet out from the base of the Ferris wheel, as the tendrils are kind of reaching out from this thing, there's kind of this line of these monstrosities. Some of them are shuddering and sort of like trying to unravel. Others are basically being fed so that they can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are so there's basically a mob of mutates.
That's what I was
and then
looking
there is a mob of zombies, spore zombies, and they are feeding and volunteering themselves as tribute to feed the spore. The spore.
Gross. I'm gonna try to clear us a path to the Ferris wheel, so I'm gonna take a beeline towards the spore zombies, or not the spores, the mutates.
Mm-hmm.
Try to thin out their numbers. So forceful combat and tactics. I'm gonna have I got Wynn on my shoulder still. She's hosing them down with my beer cannon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Bat and
Guar
Lefty and
style.
Ursula Smash. The huge 20.
All right.
Yep.
Let's see here. Oh, it's over here.
No demon dice.
I know.
Or just roll 8. Oh, wait, you can't.
Okay, so Spore mutate is mutating. What are we looking at here? Oh, Ursula, you've got one arm. So I'm going to use a free invoke off of that.
Ah,
And do you have any moderate conditions?
No, I do not.
Okay. Any minor conditions?
Just that I'm drunk.
So that's a minor condition, though. So
It's
yes.
in my favor against you.
You know
Okay. So I will do that. Whoops. And add one of those. One-armed. And I'm going to spend the free invoke on your drunk condition. And what this is looking like is this is playing. They're not actively attacking you, or the defense is that the alcohol in your system is. Kind of,
I am sloshed.
And you have one arm, so it's not.
And spinning in circles with it.
Yeah. All right. Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, baby.
And that's an 11 against.
Oh my God.
Big nine.
Wow.
Your 20. All right. Yeah, you thin the shit out of this herd. Let's see here.
Now, one of my discipline was a 1. I'm wondering if I should re-roll that and fuck you up worse.
It's up to you.
I think I should.
Not afraid of giving him
You
deep.
bastard. Only got one more.
Yeah.
All right.
21.
Yeah, that's still
10
10 over.
yeah, that's still 10. I already factored in a full 10 anyway. Okay.
Nothing.
I gained something that I can't use yet. All right. So you clear a path, and they do not like that.
They ask for their money back.
Yeah. Let's see here. Two big monstrosities explode in a writhing tendril-ness and merge into the larger structure. That seems to have an effect on the shimmering. It's getting more solid in the center as they do that. And then, because he's down for the count and I have to,
Bye, Professor.
a spore zombie is going to attack the. Actually, two of them are going to attack the professor with deadly farm equipment.
Why the professor? He was one of them.
But he's
And now he's
infected
food.
with alcohol now, so now they can't use him. So now they just kill him.
Are you there weeding out the professor?
Yes. So he cannot defend himself. So Stu, you are closest to him. You may defend for him.
No way.
Awesome.
Bounce, time to pounce.
Dude, Nathan, if I would have known this was going to go down, I would have helped you instead. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And I am going to invoke one of his conditions. I'm rolling like shit. So that's a 14.
Ooh, that's all. Okay.
But I get to do it twice because there's two of them.
Rude.
Ooh.
And
Double
there's a
tap.
19.
You are not okay. So I have to beat a 14 and a 19?
If you beat a 19, you'll take care of it. But
Okay. So what? I've spent a faith die, I think, at this point. Well, I'd like to invoke a stunt. I'm going to bring up the Wrath of Kernabog. Because I have sharp pointed teeth and I get a +2 whenever I sneakily attack an opponent. I'm going
you're not attacking,
You're
you're
not attacking.
defending.
fuck. No. Fine. You wanted to use my giant teeth. Fine. I guess I'll use cuteness overload instead. Because I'm so cute, you could just die. I'm going to try to stop them in their tracks. which means that I'm going to be quick and use my fringe.
Okay.
And also use cuteness overload because fuck you, that's why.
Okay.
But I have to beat a 19. So I guess I'm gonna burn an aspect as well. And go with terminally cute for my cuteness overload.
All right.
And I'm gonna roll an 18.
But you get a +2, right?
So that is actually a 20.
Hey.
Yeah. All right. Well done. Well done.
Edible friends with anime eyes. Why, yes, Aaron. That's exactly what it is.
All right. Well, you have thwarted my attempt to kill a character that's not here. So
Sure, he appreciates it, right?
yeah. Oh, I forgot these were here.
So you were trying to kill a character who's not here?
Rude.
Was that not obvious?
I was just hoping better is all.
Yeah.
He's working to defend himself.
Okay. And then let's see here.
Number 4.
And the cipher is going to attempt to boost the signal.
Yeah.
No, that's a bad thing.
Oh, wait. Shoot.
Cleverly using constructing the gate.
The signal. Oh, gosh.
Damn it. But I can't spend any of my demon dice. That's all I can do with it. And that's a 10, and that's not going to be enough to do shit. All right. That's my turn.
Awesome.
Stu, it's your turn. Stu the bun.
Oh, right. Okay. I don't know what to do. All right. Neat. All right. So I've thwarted an attack on the professor, I guess.
So there is a mob, like, within attacking distance of you. You could use your sharp, pointy teeth thing
I would
on
love
them.
I would love to use my sharp pointed teeth on them. Great. Is there a penalty for attacking more than one? I mean, it says a mob counts as one opponent, so I'm assuming not.
And the idea is that if you attack, you can attack a mob, and that's essentially attacking multiple targets.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna be sneaky. And actually, I'm going to use fringe because I'm low to the ground. As a small tiny bun, and I am going to attack all their Achilles tendons.
Ooh.
Yeah. Snack.
Oh. This reminds me of Pet Cemetery all over again.
Which I haven't, but suddenly I have an interest. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna start hamstringing motherfuckers. Left, right, and center. But it's gotta be sneaky, so there's 8, and I'm using my fringe, so it's a 10. And you know what? I'm gonna invoke the aspect of unbelievably fast and silent. Because let's go for broke. Boom. Did it work?
No.
That is a 6 total.
Wow! How is that possible?
Well, you rolled a 1 on
There's
your.
also smaller numbers on the dice as well as the
Yeah.
What
You
did I roll?
could, you could re-roll that D10 if you'd like.
I'd love to, especially since you can't use demon dice right
Oh.
now. All right, so let's
Right,
re-roll
I
that.
should have went after your guy. Damn it.
Oops.
Oh, okay.
For a guy. She's
Oh, wait.
here.
Did it work?
It did.
7.
7. That's
All
significant.
right.
One.
So that is
12
a 12 total.
All right, so that is a 12 plus my 2 for sneakily attacking, right?
Yeah. Yep.
14. Okay, so
All
it's better than a 6.
Yeah. So let's see here. Spore mutates have to defend with that and cannot use anything else. So there we go. Oh, and I defend with a 14
Against my 14.
like against your 12.
No, but I had the +2.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So that's exactly a tie, which means there's no damage done here. Unless.
Yet.
Unless.
Wait. Can I spend a D? I already did.
Yes, you can. You can spend up to 3.
Well, I mean, what could it possibly hurt, right? Right?
I mean, you probably won't roll a 1.
Why are you doing
Never say that.
Okay, here goes. I mean, it's not a 1.
Woo!
It's
That is
not.
a 2.
That is a 2.
And that is enough. Okay. And let's see here. So you jump from monstrosity to monstrosity and are able to take out a couple of these. What does that look like?
It looks like
They fall to the ground.
it looks like a fall to the ground in a spurt of blood and a cackling bun because buns they're prideful creatures. It's true. They look all cute. It's all a front. They're just like, look at me. I'm terrifyingly cute. Love me with all your soul and despair. And so it's like a little flash of white along the ground. Zing, 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 zing. Snacking on Achilles tendons. Pating, 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 pating. Jet of blood, jet of blood, jet of blood. Bounce, bounce, bounce. I'm so fucking cute. That's how it goes.
Wow.
No, that was English.
Well done. Yeah. Great. Okay, well, it's top of the round. And Stu, you decide who goes next, which could be you if you wanted.
It could be me. I feel like I went first in this round, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it to Ursula because I like an underdog.
All right. So how close am I to the Ferris wheel?
You could, you could be within striking distance of the cipher, like this round, if you wanted, or whatever.
Are you saying I could attack the cipher?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. That's what I'm doing. I want to cave that metal bastard's head in. Taking those goggles. I didn't like him before he was a bad guy. So yeah, forceful combat tactics.
Yep.
Ursula smash, bat, and lefty.
All right.
I don't think anyone's around that I care about. Rarely. 11, but one of those is a 1, so let's get rid of him. Please don't be a 2. 4. You're still teasing me. All right.
Look,
14?
no, 4 is better than 2, but 4 is still too low to tease.
All right. Well, he cannot be quick at the moment. So let's see here. He would be forceful, defending with mutating. And yeah. And that is a 14.
Oh, you suck. All right, have your goddamn dice. It's a 5 on there. 19.
Okay. Okay, so you're smashing it with the sledge-o-matic. And it just kind of clangs off his head. You knock the cipher goggles off, not like to the side a little bit, and then it sort of resets. And you now recall that you probably should have invoked your sprinkler of doom.
All right.
And as you now realize that mundane weapons look rather ineffective against this particular structure. All right.
Let's give it to Trokar.
Thanks.
You know,
Let's just make a general area of beer soakedness.
I mean, that was a pretty good lead-in where we figure out that mundane weapons don't work. I mean, really, we just need a miracle.
Yeah. Use your spark of inspiration.
Good news, Trokar actually has a stunt that says he can do a miracle. However, there's a catch. Because I have completely no idea what the gods' plan is for me, once per session, I can summon a miracle. Unfortunately, when I create a miracle, a random die determines who at the table, including the DM, describes the miracle. So I'm rolling a d4, and if it's a 1, Dawn gets to say what happens.
You son of a bitch! What is wrong with you?
This is the worst character ever.
No, he's already played that one, but this one's bad.
Swordsman here. I don't know if
Like, I spent my whole last round so you could do it.
Oh my god. All right, let's see here.
Too much of my time now.
You dumb bastard.
Oh, wow.
Let's see what happens here.
Don, you're welcome.
Did I say Trokar goes next? I meant Jean-Paul.
Worst stunt ever. Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
I've got it.
Amazing.
Your followers are raptured.
So you double fucked us. Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how many demon dice we've given him?
Right.
56.
Oh, man.
For those who are playing at home, let me show you exactly how many demon dice I have accumulated at this point.
Oh, no.
Yeah, see that right over there? This collection of demon dice. That's what I've got so far.
It's almost as good as that one that I rolled over on the left.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Chris, for your miracle. I appreciate that.
When this quarantine's over, we're all coming over to beat your ass.
Some of us with vodka.
That might
Okay. Who goes next?
Munchkin.
Yeah, I think it's probably the bad guys.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to totally waste your miracle. You do get an advantage out of that with 2 dice 6 on it. You may call up what you like.
Okay. And this is from the miracle
Rapture.
of
Make sure you
Rapture.
type out the full words pity dice.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
It's true.
Is that just for Chris's use, or is that for the group's use?
Chris gets to decide.
I think that should be that probably should be everyone.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you fucked us all in one move.
No. It was 3 moves because it took my move 2 from last time.
Well, the good news is he didn't even use his spark of inspiration that you gave him. He
No,
just
because
used his stunt.
he didn't tell me that he couldn't use it. He did not give me that information like he easily could have.
Yeah, I did fail to mention that one.
You just let me
Yep.
fuck myself.
Okay. Well, let's see here. So the bad guys are going. And that man is dead. And the mob of spore mutates is now halved, as 2 more. One of them, actually, the 2 that Stu had Achilles, they spill out as tendrils and join the structure. And the structure, the spore gate is strengthening. Let's see here. Four of them? Sure. I'm going to spend 4 demon dice.
Might as well. You got a million.
Yeah. And I'm going to advance the construction of the cipher gate.
Son of a gun.
Yeah.
I think you did that.
Sorry, guys.
Man,
Okay. All right.
Actually, I figured it out. He's not wearing a red shirt. This isn't the real Chris.
Ah!
This is evil mirror universe Chris.
Okay, and then
Wait. Jimmy's got the red shirt on. What's wrong with this? Like, the world is upside down. I don't understand.
Jimmy Red, Jimmy Red.
The cipher in a loud speaker voice announces what is it?
free beer at the barn.
That's right.
Yeah.
5 minutes to dimensional breach, which is a Sinestra, and I get 4 demon dice out of that, which I have to roll immediately.
Oh, good. We're going to be attacked by the bad guys from Wheeled Warriors.
Unbelievable.
All right. And that yields me a 10, which on my badness table says, ooh, 1d6 civilians are butchered. Advance the countdown. Oh, no, that's 12. Sorry. Get 2 free invokes in all.
Back.
No, really have that right now, so I'm just going to attack everybody.
Oh Lord.
With
And I will spend that demon die to invoke all you can eat. And and that demon die for violently bloodthirsty. You all have to defend against this for 27.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
oh.
So what's happening is like the tendrils are now like spearing out at you, as well as the spore mutates that are there have kind of turned their hungry eyes towards you and starts clawing and attacking. And then the zombies who've been kind of shoveling take their shovels and start like trying to shovel your head off.
Yeah.
so, which ones are doing what?
It's all one thing. I'm just treating it as one large.
Great. Then I'm treating them all as one attacker. Instant karma.
I'm expecting that you would, yes.
Cool.
Because instant karma is going to get you once per combat. When I'm attacked, fate intervenes and bestows one condition on the attacker. That's what you get for hitting a blind guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Nice work.
27.
Oh,
Fucking
what
hell.
condition, you ask?
Yes.
Drunk.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give you 2 invokes on that one.
But 27 damage, you said?
Yeah, you have to defend against a 27,
Remind me how to defend again.
just like you do everything else.
Did you do anything?
That's the best answer.
Oh, shit. I didn't expect that. I got a 26.
26.
Wow.
I'll
Damn.
take the mild.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I invoked my pony keg helmet and the sprinkler of doom. So
Nice.
it
I'm gonna
managed to
invoke,
sneak a little bit through and
I think I'm going to invoke Accidental Savior, and I'm going to use a stunt that says, because my character sheet was grandfathered in, once per session, I can, for one roll, I can either ignore a rule or add my Guile, GLE, score of 3d6. So I'm going to add my Guile to this roll.
Wow.
And I didn't hit the sum. Damn. That's a 23, I think. All right.
Yeah. So
Cool.
just a mild for you then.
Awesome. I'm still up.
what are we calling these milds?
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Pretty good deal. Okay, defending with you can't hit what I can't see, and that drunk there. Maybe. Mine didn't all add together like yours did.
Yeah, you got to drag that sum thing over. So you got a 12 and a 7, so a 19.
Neat. So what do I take for damage? It's
That would be 8. Yeah. So 2 mild or 1 moderate. Unless you want to give me some demon dice.
No, I'm good.
Stu?
What am I defending against? I had to release some vodka.
A 27, I believe, is the number. Yes, 27.
Yikes.
Good luck.
So I'm defending you against the 27. What does the 27 do exactly?
So what you're trying to do is lessen the damage that you're going to take. If you don't defend at all, you take 27 hits. And so your hits are in increments of 5. So you soak it according to your conditions that you have available to mark off. So if you're able to get it to, say, 17, that's only 10 hits that you're going to take. So that's 2 mild or 1 moderate. That makes sense that you would have to
yeah. Totally. I was just curious about what the actual situation I was defending against.
Oh yeah. So the situation is the situation is that the Cipher has now realized that there's danger, and the tendrils that have been sort of reaching out from the Ferris wheel have started to spear out at the attackers. This has also caused the spore mutates and the zombies to turn around and focus their attention on you guys, and they all make an attack. And so I'm just treating the whole thing as like one mob hit against all of them.
I see. All right. So I'm gonna go quick and real quick. And Fringe, I'm itty bitty. I'm real small. And I guess unbelievably fast and silent. And let's hope I don't roll 1s on all of those, because goodness knows my luck has been just that good so far. Let's see, we got a 10, we got a 10, and we got a 6. All right, here it goes. I will play someone.
Oh, man.
No, that was supposed to be 2 10s and a 6, not 2 6s and a 10.
Okay, you can reroll it.
Sorry, I don't know how that happened.
Darn. You got the bad ones out of your system. Make this better.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Well, whatever your 6 was is not spent. You get to keep your faith die. But that is a total of 20. And so that means unless you want to spend some demon dice, you would take 2 mild or 1 moderate condition.
I mean, I already have a moderate condition, which is sorry for myself. I mean, I guess speared is a pretty decent moderate condition. Sorry for myself and speared about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take a moderate. That leaves me 1 severe and 3 mild.
Yeah. All righty.
Okay.
So let's see here. That was Trokar, Jean-Paul. No,
I don't think
Jean-Paul hasn't
Jean-Paul's
gone this
gone.
round.
I think I started the round and then Trokar.
Got it. And then you gave it to
And
me.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I will give it to Jean-Paul.
Okay.
You think about what you're doing. I'm getting some vodka.
All right.
You did make him drunk.
Yeah.
When he gets back, I'm just going to have a random die roll on the screen, and everybody should look.
Like,
Just roll till you get something really high.
yeah. 54. Good. No.
12 d6s.
Hey, where are my sources of alcohol right now?
My butt.
Not raining out of the sky.
Not raining out of the sky. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Sprinkler Doom is still in play.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Drunk. I don't know. Somehow, maybe we can invoke the rapture of the followers to control the weather system. I mean, it's got to be a lot of weirdness having like bodies fly up through the clouds, right?
You can tag the Cypher's drunk condition.
Definitely.
Maybe I can actually.
All right, everyone ready?
No.
Oh, he's been listening the whole time. Damn it.
I have been.
That spelled all my fun, man.
I love the picture. Yes. This speaks to my soul. Oh, God. The applause by doing that is disturbing to me.
Aaron says, listen to that shaker full of demon dice.
Yeah, right?
Cheers. Not bad. Okay. Jean-Paul, what are you doing?
Yes, it is me. I am so dejected. Let's see. Well, I want to attack the Cipher.
Do it.
He will never see it coming because I'm not really attacking the Cipher. I'm attacking.
Because neither will you.
I think it's far off in a different direction.
Got it.
But the Cipher is so drunk, you won't even see it coming. In my opinion. So I'm going to invoke his drunk and my Swordsman of Fortune's favor.
Perfect.
And then I'm out of faith.
You could
gotta have faith.
Rapture
You
rap battle.
Faith,
What is rapture rap battle?
Yeah. Don't give it a name we can actually use. You're the goddamn worst.
Are these ones free invokes?
Yeah. 2 free invokes.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and Jean-Paul, I would allow you to use your own spark of inspiration that Trokar specifically avoided.
Yeah.
And
Our inspiration was to make it rain wine.
when Pipe 7 says, "Oh, I can make it rain."
I don't.
it's rain and wine. Hallelujah, it's rain and wine.
That's
No.
me telling you you could use Wen's dice as well.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I want to throw as many dice at the Cipher as I can. How do I do that? I know
Okay.
I need my fighty dice at him.
Yeah, you got to.
Those are.
Okay, so we got your 12 for your fighting dice. You can roll 1d6 for Spark of Inspiration, 1d6 for Wen, and 1d6 for Drunk.
Yeah.
That's all bullshit.
Yeah,
Wow.
serious bullshit.
Oh,
awful.
Shit, dude.
Um,
Well, you didn't spend them.
yeah. So the drunk is not spent. When is spent? Literally. And the inspiration is still inspired. But that is a total.
What if I do demon dice? What'll that
Oh
give
yeah,
me?
you can always do demon dice.
What does it give me?
What does it give you?
What do I get for a demon die? Do I just re-roll something? Do I just add a die to it? Is
You
that
just
You
keep,
just
keep
you
adding.
just add
Keep-
d6s.
keep going.
yeah, I'm not.
Unless it's a 1, in which case you're dead to me.
Yeah, I don't do that. I'm not. I don't care for that idea at all. I'm not going to do that.
So you're at a 16 right now.
Yeah, I understand what those numbers add up to.
Unless you got a +2 for some reason.
Nope.
Okay. So you're doing a 16, and I must defend. So you're attacking a cipher.
Correct.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah, I think that's just going to be 2 of those, and
You don't even need them. I rolled that poorly.
I'll spend 1 demon die to invoke Nothing Goes to Waste. And I get a 15.
And of course, it came out of 6.
What?
Nice.
Of course, your demon die came out of 6.
Yeah, but my one of my approaches came out of 1. So, okay, so
Give me a demon die. I'll let you re-roll it.
What?
Give me a demon die. I'll let you re-roll it.
Fuck you. You beat him.
No, but let's see. Oh, where's me? There it is. So you actually do damage to it, though.
All right, take that, Shifa.
Yeah.
Jaiva.
All right. That who's last?
Stu's left.
Got it. You know, with this custom Zoe thing that we have to stream to, I can't tell who's or how many are watching, and I can only tell by who's responding in the external chat here. And so tonight, as far as I can tell, we have been performing for Aaron Williams.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
I think is worth it.
Hell yeah. How's it going, Aaron?
A lot of our about
Wow.
about 4 of our regular viewers for something like this are all playing playing with James tonight in
Oh,
Excellent.
aha.
part of a new campaign. Some of them are new gamers, so they were very excited,
Excellent.
including Meg
Fun.
playing her first RPG tonight,
Whoa.
Yeah, that's great.
or at least the first character she's ever made.
Cool.
All right, Stu, what you doing?
Okay. Since I guess the trick to this is attacking the Shifa. I am
Effective?
sorry.
I was about to ask the boss there if it seemed effective. Like,
If it was your attack effective, is that what you're asking?
yes, does it seem like it's effective? Like,
Yeah.
is it just bothering the cipher, or is the whole being
No, it when you hit it dimmed a bit.
okay?
Oh, okay.
I mean, I didn't see that, but they did, and that's important.
I mean, it's possible that you can sense changes in light, depending on the kind of blindness you have.
Drunk blindness right now.
I mean, we're all drunk, blind, but drunk, blind, drunk. That's what I mean. Cool. So I am. I'm gonna hippity hop up onto that Shifa, and I guess I'm gonna try to spray him with whatever drops of alcohol I have left. I've used it a couple of times, so I don't know how effective it is.
Do you have any other powers you can throw in with that, or?
I mean, I've used a couple of stunts here. I can't use magical tears anymore. And I haven't attacked the Cypher before, so I could potentially use Wrath of Kernabog on him.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I think I could sneakily attack him for the first time. I am not 100% certain how many faith I have, if any. I have not kept good track. I'm sorry.
As long as Dawn doesn't know either.
Cool. Then I am going to use sneakily. I'm going to invoke my trouble of compelled to avenge sick children, because you definitely made some children sick. And I'm gonna, I guess, also disciplines.
So
Yes.
you also have Spark of Inspiration, Drunk, and I don't know how the hell you can use Rapture Rap Battle, but it's out there.
Oh,
What are those about? What is Rapture Rap Battle?
We got it as the. We got it for the it's the pity dice from the Rapture.
Oh, I thought they
never let Chris name anything.
so do I have to rap for that?
I mean, that would be pretty convincing if you did.
If I did, okay. I think I can take this on. Jesus.
If it's good, you can use both dice.
Okay. So I'm going to, with an 8, sneakily attack the Cypher with my trouble of compelled to avenge sick children. I'm going to throw into that, I guess, covert ops because I'm being sneaky.
Yeah.
It's a covert rap battle.
Yeah. You're right. Rap is more of a mystic arts. How ridiculous am I? Because I don't know what I'm doing. All right. So we have mystic arts. Oh God. What have I put myself into? Sneaky and compelled to avenge sick children. But since it's a rap battle, let's throw that 6 on there too. Oh, Jesus.
Well, it does fit. It is a Rapture.
Right? Okay. So should I roll first or do I rap first?
Rap first, because you might get more dice.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Can somebody lay down the beat for me?
Do you see our complexions? No.
Sorry, nobody's gonna help me out. All right.
I would. It's just that I feel it would be inappropriate on so many levels.
Wait, you don't want to beat me or you don't want to beat for me. You're right. Both of those are bad. Okay. All right.
Mark is laying down a beat for you. You just can't hear it.
Sweet.
Hang on, let me try something. Alexa, lay down a sick beat.
Here's Sick Beat by KP the Specialist on Amazon Music.
Stop it. We got raptor, fly, nobody's high as I need you. Yes, you to fall on the Cypher. So, okay, that's what I got.
Alexa,
That's it.
stop.
Woo! Nice.
You may use both dice.
The bond is in the house.
All right, here we go. It's still gonna be a 1 somehow. Did that work? Did I actually hit the thing? I don't know. I was giddy.
There's no dice rolled, so
Oh, okay. So I'm actually gonna attempt to click the thing. Like I said, I was giddy. So I was throwing everywhere. 27.
Woo!
wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those are double 6s on that rap battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Damn straight they are.
All right. That shit is gone.
I like that the raptor was what laid down the sick beat.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well, shit. It has to defend against a super high number. I guess it's going
Have
to.
you thought about using all those demon dice?
Yeah, I have. I'm going to work on that.
Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate hippity hop.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I guess. Boy, after that rap battle, it's gonna feel like Flashy. Like he wants to defend against this, like Flashy style.
Its arms over its chest
Yeah.
and rages flat.
It is going to defend using. Oh God! I guess
It is a rap battle. I think the Cipher needs to rap too.
Yeah,
I think that's
Right?
only
rap
in
battle.
order to use the demon dice, I need to see a rap.
Alexa.
Let's see here. I will be using that as a incomprehensibly bonded to a Ferris wheel. And Guardian of the Gate. And here we go. You can't touch this.
Oh, but she can.
Yeah, she
By
touched
10.
it. She touched it by 10.
Yeah, she did. She did. Ouch. All right.
I just want to know where the rap was.
He starts trying to do the shuffle. It doesn't work out so well for him.
Because he's like chained to he's bonded to the Ferris wheel. It's really hard.
Yeah. I'm sure that's why his rap game is off.
Don't expect me to rap.
Oh, I don't expect you to rap, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die.
Yeah. I can do terrible terrible impressions, but rap I cannot. Okay. That means we're at the top of the initiative, yeah?
Top of the round.
Top of the round.
Top it around to you.
Okay.
Top of the morning.
Final round. Final round. You all get one last action. The bad guys do 2. All of the spores, or all of the zombies, are just going to throw themselves at the Ferris wheel and hope that they can be absorbed in time. You all need to figure out how you're going to stop this. And mundane damage does not work.
Hmm.
I want to lay a drunken beat down on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think that's
Put me in, coach.
our best bet.
I mean, you're covered in alcohol. You could probably damage it.
I'm more alcohol than woman at this point.
Pretty much all of the alcohol is like around on or spraying from Ursula right now. So yeah,
Don't discount my little fluffy tail.
So I know what I want to do.
As do
Well, Stu, you
Who's
get
up?
to choose who. Stu gets to choose who goes first.
Okay, so oh lordy. Well, I chose Ursula last time, so I guess it's got to be Jean-Paul this time.
You know, it doesn't have to be me. Trokar's here. The bad guy's here. You're here.
Ideally, Trokar doesn't go at all.
You said you had a
That might
plan.
be the only way we live through this.
Trokar had the ability to basically one-shot kill this entire encounter and blew it.
Yep.
Dang.
No,
Keeping that stuff.
I've thrown my best against this succubus and nothing has happened. I am dejected now. And I go and I sit down somewhere and smoke a cigarette. You know, eventually like, oh, these are just killing me too, and flick it out. But luckily, this old Ferris wheel was not electrical powered, we'll say.
Huh.
And I hit like an oil drum or a gas tank.
Oh, yeah.
Flick cigarette and catch the whole motherfucker on fire.
Yeah.
You supposed to soak in alcohol. Ooh.
And so I sit there sobbing as this thing starts catching on fire behind me, hopefully.
Okay.
If all goes
In
well.
black and white, it's very cinematic.
Yeah, I'm crying into my sunglasses. It's all bad.
Wait, Alexa, lay down a sick beat for me.
Yeah.
And I don't have any demon dice, so 17 is what you get.
Not too shabby.
Okay. Not
Yeah.
bad. Not bad at all. The Shifa. We'll see if he can defend against some sort of invented exploding oil drum.
Well, is it an attack or are you creating an advantage?
Oh, that's a good
Oh.
question.
I wanted to initially create an advantage. However, every advantage that I have created in this scenario so far has not been capitalized on by anyone but myself that one time.
I will not let Trokar use it.
As long
You know
as
that-
I promise to use it, I will create an advantage.
Hell
And that
yes.
Someone will use it, I'm sure.
All right. I'll allow it. It's not how I was expecting this particular Ferris wheel to be powered, but I'll go with it because, you
Well, okay, hold on.
You committed.
What is it plugged into, Don?
It's in the middle of a cornfield,
a generator.
And what's the
which
generator?
is powered by.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Fuel.
Fuel.
Uh,
That is correct. No matter what.
You're right. You're right.
I flick it at the generator.
We know how flammable those are.
I've seen it.
We all, yeah, you and I have both seen it. Okay.
It seemed like a good idea.
Oh, I had nightmares for 2 weeks.
Just two.
I had to explain to my boss why his generator caught fire, and I had to replace it.
Oh, that's
Anyway.
right.
I got to learn how insurance works.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you have identified through no awareness of your own
Sorry.
that there is a generator and there is a fuel line, and it has been ruptured, and there is fuel leaking out, and
there's a burning cigarette next to it.
there's a burning
Exactly.
cigarette right next to it. That's right. Jean-Paul, who goes next?
Trokar.
Yeah.
You dumbass. What is wrong with you?
Oh my
You know
god.
me, man.
The universe is going to end, and it's your fault.
We might do something good.
Right.
You might.
This
Okay.
guy once ate a blender.
Different guy. Totally different guy.
Different guy.
All right,
What?
so we've
Different accent. They're all the same guy.
Okay, so we've got fire and fuel. Is the generator on fire, or is it like just
No,
the
It is
fuel?
primed to be
Fuel
on
next to the
fire.
cigarette.
Mhm. So, if I was to hurl the generator at the Ferris wheel, is it already on fire, or is it like no? Okay,
Not on fire yet, but
okay,
it can be.
yeah. Okay, I'd like to create an advantage by getting the fuel tank, generator, or other flammable thing as close as I can throw it to the center of that wheel.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Go for
I think that this is definitely going to be flashy
Yeah.
because
For sure.
we're hoping for a little flash going on here. And I am going to use my last faith die. And I'm going to use it to invoke the my discipline that says zealots pop up everywhere I go. And like followers just start popping up and like toss the generator further in. Like, oh hey,
They're crowd surfing the generator over.
bucket brigade the fuel tank. Whoa! Yeah, oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah.
And then one of them
That's good.
sets themselves on fire and runs at it.
Right. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. That is a 12. And
All right.
I think that probably we just need a demon die on that.
All right.
Because, you know.
I love it when you tempt me like this.
I mean, well, we probably just need 2 more demon die on
Not
that.
bad.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there we go. All right. That's a let's see, that's a
22.
22
Great.
and a 1 on a demon die.
That count. I counted the one.
I got your back. We're gonna call this. Well, what do you want to call this? This is mosh pit generator.
I think this is probably Burning Man.
Burning Man.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, I hate you. Putting dice on these is a lot harder than it should be.
Yeah.
And
I
there. Burning Man, 3 dice 6.
Sweet.
You take a moderate condition on mild condition on fire.
On fire. Woo! I am so on fire.
And you hear Ursula yell, "Good!"
Incredible.
What is going on here?
So there are 3 die 6 in Burning Man here.
There
Yeah.
are, except I
Can't
can't
see
get
all
them
of
to
them.
show up.
Oh, they're
There.
underneath.
Here, let me see if I can put this push to the bottom. Ah, okay.
Here you.
Well,
I'll do.
You know where they are. I'll just put it next to it.
There they are.
Fuck, I'm tired.
Don't.
Hate these things.
Stop
All right, I'm
working
done. I'm done. You do it.
Okay.
It's working so well.
All right. Well, you've created a hell of an advantage. Who are you going to toss it to?
Ooh.
You know what's funny? Is technically, you could use that spark of inspiration on the channel
Oh my god.
and end up with 3 Burning Men. This is
Yeah. This seems like it's a job for Ursula.
yes, it is.
Yes, it does.
Yes, Ursula.
This is 100% an Ursula job.
So our last round rule's in effect. Okay.
I'm sorry. What is the last round rule?
It means so normally you couldn't spend more than 1 on one single invoke. So like Burning Man has 3, you could only use 1.
Okay,
But last round rules is everything goes if you can justify it.
gotcha.
All right.
So just
So
buy it and burn that mother down.
generator and fuel tank. This thing is soaked in fuel. The spark of inspiration ignites it.
Yes.
I, not looking at it because I'm awesome, leap into the air, cool guy explosion. My beer thing is going like crazy. I'm tagging the fact that he's drunk. I've got batting lefty and Ursula smash. My pony keg helmet I'm also tagging. So I have forceful combat and tactics and 11d6
Yeah.
Do it, baby.
for 44.
Yeah.
A lot of those aren't spent if Bun wants to do something.
Nope. So I had in my notes that if anyone got a 40 on one roll, then it was over.
Nice.
And so you did it. And what happens? What does this look? How do you take this whole thing down?
I am just collapsing. I'm just accordion crushing the Cypher's head.
While I'm sitting on a rock crying next to it
Yes.
Stu,
with no idea that it's burning down behind me.
Stu, you go.
Okay. So obviously the inevitable has come to be. Those are all words. But I am so enamored with my forthcoming music career that as this happens, I pop up as high as I can and I start singing, "This Cypher's on fire! This Cypher's on fire!" It's not great. It is not great. But damn, does it set the mood.
Oh yeah. Sets the mood on fire.
And you absolutely this whole thing comes crashing down. Everything's on fire. You guys are leaving in slow motion. Ringo's going the other direction. And
Sugar's still on fire.
Yeah.
Dog drags me.
No, you don't get to put it out. You live with that shit. You just think about what you did.
All right. Well, and that is the end of Fungus Among Us.
All right.
Well done. That's right.
I do collect the professor.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You leave
Ooh.
with the professor. We might
gonna
be
be-
behind, but she'll catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Wen is with you.
Okay.
She has never stopped riding on my shoulders.
No. And she has not
I
stopped
figured she
drinking.
left once we stopped being able to invoke her dice. So
Yeah.
she like wanders
No.
off. I'm gonna go to do something.
She, as you are like cleaning up or whatever, kind of packing up your shit, she teleports to the van, to the bus, and just kind of waits for you to. She's taking a nap.
She's a true team leader if ever there was one.
Yep.
One of nature's managers.
That's what
Okay,
she
folks.
would.
So this wraps up everything that I had prepared for DG game night when we started this. I'm totally good to keep going, but I am out of material. And so if Chris or Jimmy or someone else wants to DM something.
I've got 2 that I ran for ZoeCon that I could toss out.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
Great.
And then the other question I was going to ask everybody is, as the summer is approaching and things are kind of sort of relaxing, not too much, but some.
Only in Missouri.
Yeah. Are we still wanting to do weekly, or should we push it to every other week?
I'm loving weekly, but whatever works for everybody else.
Gives me something to do every week right now. Can't really complain about that.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Cool. As long as we
Yep.
can.
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
This is technically my day off, so
Sweet.
Okay.
This is
Well,
like-
if you're
No.
enjoying it, I say let's continue.
and
And
somebody to round out the what was it, the ratios that we talked about?
Ratio of bunny ears to no bunny ears.
That's the one. That's the one I was referencing.
Nice. So, Jimmy, you've got 2 adventures. Are they basically one session ones, or like are they
Yeah,
one shots?
they're one shots.
Cool.
I got a couple of those lying around too.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Chris, I know you had a multi-system type game you were going to run.
Yep.
Bizarro World Demon Hunters.
We could do that at some point. That sounds good. Yeah.
So the idea is that you can play any character from any system, and
it's
Chris
more
is going to
fun-
run Demon Hunters on his end. You can play your system on your end, and it's all just going to work out.
I've only got Demon Hunters characters, but I could pull out my my Cortex system, Ursula.
There you go.
Yeah, we had, let's see here. Oh boy, a couple of different systems, like a Pathfinder, and there was a Demon Hunters character in one of the sessions. It's amazingly not as horrific as it sounds.
Yeah. It just does occur to me. Let's see, is that over here? This book here, which is available on drivethrurpg.com, has 4 adventures that we wrote in here, and I believe only one of them has shown up on DG Game Night. So that's another possibility. We could do Skyjacked, Limelight, and Burnout at some point.
We did Burnout
Yeah,
On,
we did. Burn out.
on Zoe, on the or whatever it was at the time
On
that
the
we were
channel.
streaming on.
Oh, right. Yeah. I was talking about DG Game Night, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but
It has been done, and that's fine. Burnout was the original one that started it all anyway, so cool. Well, it sounds like we've got some things to keep going, and no, I'm not entirely out of material. I just haven't written anything else. Thank you, Mark.
the ideas are there.
The ideas are there. I just haven't sat down to write anything. That'll be next month's Patreon.
You claim
So-
it only takes 5 minutes, so
I know.
well, mayhem. Let's do it.
I've heard you say it. I've heard you say it a lot of times.
It's
I
true.
go to Gen Con every year, and you say it. And it does only take 5 minutes.
It does. We'll just, in fact, maybe Maybe we'll demonstrate that one of these sessions coming up. You have your characters ready. We'll roll up a mission and we'll go, and I'll have no idea what's going on, and it'll be great.
And that's different than tonight.
Yeah.
All right. I need to go eat dinner and go to bed.
All right.
Cheers, guys.
Jimmy,
Thanks,
you're up
everybody.
next week.
All right.
See you.
See you out. Bye-bye.
It was fun.